Donald Trump. A lot of people say he's the best president ever. Some people have lamented that he is a polarizing figure, to say the least. Fire and Fury tells the tale of the Trump White House talking with various people within that, or within like his transition team, within like the White House itself. And this book is selling like hotcakes. There was 150,000 physical books in the United States on launch. The day that this book actually came out, everyone was sold out. So about a 4-week wait on Amazon. Barnes & Noble doesn't really even have any of these books in their bookstore. The publisher printed about 1 million extra copies and has been sending it out, so it has a little bit more availability now. But really what Fire and Fury is telling us is that the publishing industry is woefully unprepared for breakout books that just people gravitate to. Like when 50 Shades of Grey came out, no one anticipated that this book would blow up. There was erotica and romance books for decades before, and since then there's been hundreds of thousands of self-published books issued from major publishers. No one could really anticipate when a book is going to blow up. Even the Fire and Fury book, that author had written books in the past and hadn't really sold very much at all. So who would have thought that the publisher would have anticipated that this book just suddenly blows up? But this really, to me, really shows the virtues of digital, ebooks and audiobooks. Let's just see this. The first day that Fire and Fury went on sale, the publisher sold 250,000 ebooks and over 100,000 audiobooks. The digital edition of Fire and Fury outsold the hardcover at Barnes & Noble and was #1 in the iBooks store for the past few weeks. The book is also #1 on the Amazon Kindle store and is dominating the sales charts at Kobo. Michael Tamblyn, the CEO of Kobo, stated, "When I say this book is a monster, I mean it on every sense of the word. The subject is a rough beast, shambling, spraying acid and bile. As a historical document, it is both beyond belief and completely believable, and it's selling like crazy. Highest one-day sales of any non-fiction book in Kobo history." The public libraries are also seeing demand on that. There's like, you know, most libraries have like 20 or 30 copies on this. Most libraries have like a 500 person waiting list, and then the New York Public Library has like 2,000 people waiting in line for this book. So libraries can't even meet demand for the digital edition, because like libraries have like the 1 copy, 1 use, whereas like an ebook store could just sell like 1 billion copies of the same ebook if we wanted to. So our libraries are a little bit restricted for it. Even being pirated, it's popular. Like seldom do books have like over 1,000 seeders for any specific title. Usually it's like 50, 100, maybe 200 max. Fire and Fury, as of this date, has 1,700 seeders for the EPUB version, and 4,800 for like the PDF version, and less than 1,000 for the audiobook. So scarcity for the physical material really encourages people to gravitate towards digital, because you can actually just buy it the day that it comes out. You can't buy it in a bookstore because they're all sold out. So hopefully the publishing industry in the future could kind of recognize that when a book kind of blows up, to promote the digital edition, because the publishers didn't really promote the digital edition at all, even though that Barnes & Noble sold more ebooks than they actually sold like, you know, hardcovers in the same amount of time. What do you think about Fire and Fury? Have you read it? Are you interested in it? Are you a pro Donald Trump fan? Do you think he's the bestest president in the history of the United States of America? Some people say yes. I think 1 or 2 people say no. For GettingReader.com, my name is Michael, and everybody take care.